All right, hello there, friends. Dale here, 3 generations. How you doing? Long time no talk. Anyhow, I'm here today to tell you a story. So, this lambing season, January, February, March of 2025, I've had about almost 50 lambs born, and 36 of them are running around out in the pasture right now. The last 4 lambs, 2 ewes that had twins each. One of them, they were really small lambs, which for Finns is not unusual. My Finnsheep tend to have small lambs in many multiple births. But in this particular case, I had the one set in the barn in lambing pen for probably over a week. Maybe not quite a week and a half. And another one had twins, but they were a lot bigger lambs. And so they were in pens right beside each other. They both had a fawn colored lamb. It looked a little similar, but there was a little bit of difference in size. But I'm not real good at those nuances of keeping track of all that stuff. They're lambs, and I like them. And so during the lambing season, especially here in the winter, and now we're in spring, but anyhow, when it was winter, I go outside multiple times throughout the night to check on lambs so that I can, if mama's needing any help, if it's really cold and those lambs aren't getting up and getting warmed up and getting milk, I don't want them to die from hypothermia. So this particular morning, I think I went out, I forget if it was 3:30 or 4:30, kind of depends on when I went out before and temperatures and all that. But anyhow, everything was fine that morning. No lambs. And both mamas had their twin lambs in their pens with them. So no big deal. So I came back out. It was either 5:30 or 6:30 to check on them again. I guess it would have been 6:30 because it was it just started getting light. So maybe it was after 7. I came out and I heard a lamb crying, baying a lot. And it didn't sound like a newborn. I didn't think this was a newborn lamb, but I wasn't 100% sure. I came out, looked into the corral area where these ewes were that were to give birth yet. And beside one of the ewes was a lamb. Now, it was not crying, but it was a very dried off ewe, and I knew that she didn't have a little lamb. I knew that ewe did not have that lamb because I had just been out 2 to 3 hours earlier, and it would have still been somewhat wet at that point. So I went over, and that ewe hung out with that ewe. That lamb hung out with that ewe. Boy, if I can even speak, we'll see here. That lamb hung out with that ewe and almost acted like it was trying to nurse from it when I got there. But anyhow, I don't know. So I grabbed the lamb, and I came back into the barn to the lambing pen area. And sure enough, there was one missing. So I put it in with Mama, and I was really tempted to go about my sleep, go back into, actually at that point it wouldn't be sleep anymore, but get prepared to come out and do chores and take care of my sheep. And, but I decided that Mama she goes through a lot of hay, and she didn't have any hay anymore. So I decided to give her some hay. So the hay I have to walk around the other side. I got over there, and all of a sudden I realized that Mama was butting that lamb. Hey, baby. Mama, don't. Mama, stop it. Mama. And hard. I mean, that lamb would get out of the way, and it wasn't crying or anything, but it wanted milk, and that Mama was not about to let it have milk. So I'm like, okay, this doesn't look good. What's going on here? So what I thought maybe happened. Hey there, hi. You gonna leave me? Yep. So what I thought might have happened was that, oh, you're going to leave too now, huh? Because she was going to leave, now you're going to leave. Oh, you're going to come say hi to me? You going to come say hi? You going to come say hi? Yeah? You been chewing your cud? Was it good? From the hay I gave you earlier? You're dirty from all that hay, aren't you? So anyhow, I started thinking, oh my goodness, I think what happened here is that lamb, while it was loose in the corral, it had actually maybe sucked up a little bit of colostrum from that ewe, because that ewe out there in the thing was not, it wasn't minding that lamb being right there and underneath it. So I thought, oh my goodness, it got enough of that colostrum and smell of that ewe. So that's why that mama didn't want it anymore. Meanwhile, that other mama has this fawn colored lamb that's baying up a storm. I'm like, what the world's going on here? So I moved that lamb that was being butted in with the other one, so there would be 3 lambs with that ewe. She at least, she wouldn't let it drink, or any of them drink right away, but at least she wasn't butting any lambs out of the way. So then I went in, and by then Kendra had gotten up. I think she was feeding the kitties or something, I don't remember. And I was telling her about it, and all of a sudden I was like, I want to go back out there and check, see what's going on. So I came back out, and instead of one ewe having 3 lambs, both ewes had 2 lambs. So it's like, okay, what's going on here? And then I realized, well, hi there. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? No, I guess not. Okay. So I got, what in the world is going on here? And so I got to looking, and I realized that lamb that was crying up a storm and wouldn't quit, it had jumped. Okay, my gates that I have in these lambing pens were gates that were for cows that had, and then for the calves, there was pens for the calving stuff, and so there's these big openings in the gates, and generally I don't have too much trouble with lambs jumping through until they get a little older. But in this case, apparently 2 lambs jumped out, one from each one. They happen to have the similar color, so when I looked at the records, like, well, that's got to be the one. 2 of them jumped out. One of them jumped back into the wrong ewe. The other one stayed out in the corral, and I did not recognize, this bad shepherd here did not recognize that I was putting the wrong lamb in with the wrong ewe. So anyhow, they self-corrected themselves. Well, I put the one back in for 3, and then the other one jumped out, went back with its mama. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey there. Hey, mama. Did you get your right baby back? Did you get the right baby back? What a riot. And I don't know why this mama's not letting that baby drink, but anyhow. Yeah. Mama, are you going to let your baby drink? So I thought I was preparing. I had already got some warm water, put some baking soda, I think Kendra put in there, and towels and stuff, and I was going to try to take the smell off of that first lamb so the mama would take it back, but that would not have worked. But anyhow, all is well that ends well, right? Another interesting story from Dale. Hey, Mama, you got your right babies now? Sorry about that. Yeah. There you go. And Mama, you got your right babies too. Yep, you got both of them now. Good deal. Yeah, babies. Hey, thank you guys for watching this, and have a blessed day. We'll see you. Bye.